Ashlyn. It's time for your math class this morning. So go ahead and get your math book and open it to page 127. So on page 127, we are going to begin talking about the metric units of weight. So you know, like our English unit of weight is like ounces and grams as our, no, not grams, ounces and pounds. Goodness, I'm sorry. Only had half a cup of coffee so far this morning. Ounces and pounds is our English unit of weight. So the metric unit of weight that we're going to begin talking about is the gram. So that is the basic unit of weight. So a gram is a very small unit of measure. A paperclip, like if you think of a paperclip weighs 1 gram. So a kilogram is approximately about 2.5 pounds, or 2 pounds and 3 ounces. And then a metric ton is approximately 2,200 pounds. Okay? Now look in the top of your book where it says metric prefixes, and they're in that little box inside the big box. So it says decigrams, centigrams, and milligrams are lighter than a gram. So when we have a milligram, we have 1/1000th of a gram. Now remember how tiny a gram is. A gram is the weight of a paperclip. So it would be that paperclip weight divided into 1,000 pieces, 1/1000th. So milligram is 1/1000th of a gram. And then a centigram is, remember the prefix centi stands for CNETI, for 100. So that's 1/100th of a gram. So you take that paperclip and you divide that up into 10 parts, and that would be 1/100th. And then a decigram is 1/10th of a gram, or 1/10th of a paperclip. That paperclip divided into 10 parts, and it's one of them. So you can see how small a gram is. Then you can see how small a decigram is, how much even smaller a centigram is, and a milligram. My goodness, it seems like it would be so small it wouldn't even be worth discussing. So then look over on the other side of the box. We have decagram, D-E-C-A, hectogram, H-E-C-T-O, remember these prefixes, kilogram, remember what kilo stands for, and these are heavier than a gram. So for a decagram, it would take 10 paper clips to equal a decagram. Remember, deca stands for 10. It would take, for a hectogram, it would take 100 paper clips to equal a hectogram. And then for a kilogram, it would take 1,000 paper clips to equal a kilogram. So let's look at our class practice there in section 1 on page 127. It says, write true or false. A meter is a unit of length. Yes, that's absolutely true. We have a meter stick, a yardstick. Those are our units of length. A gram is a unit of weight. Sure, we just talked about that. That's true. A meter is a little longer than a yard. It is. I actually have had a meter stick and a yardstick in the classroom, and the meter stick is a little bit longer, so that's true. A gram weighs a little more than a ton. That's false. A metric ton is about 2,200 pounds. We just read that in the box above. It absolutely is. That's true. And then a milligram weighs more than 1 gram. Now remember milli, those prefixes that end with I, centi, deci, milli, those prefixes all are part of something. So that is not true. It's not. It doesn't weigh more than 1 gram. It weighs less than 1 gram. Section 2. It says circle the lighter unit of weight in each pair. So we have grams and kilograms. Grams are lighter. It takes 1,000 kilograms to equal just 1 gram. Hectogram or centigrams. Remember, hecto means it would be 100 paper clips. Centigrams, it would be 1 paper clip divided into 100 little units. So centigrams would be lighter. We have decigrams and milligrams. So decigrams would be that paper clip divided into 10 units of weight. A milligram would be that same paper clip divided into 1,000 units of weight. So definitely milligrams would be lighter. Letter B, we have decigrams and grams. Well, remember a gram is one paperclip. A decigram, D-E-C-I, is going to be divided up into 10 parts, that one paperclip. So a decigram is going to be lighter. Then we have a centigram and a decigram. They both, centi, deci, they both end in the I's. It tells us it's going to be part of something. So centi is the prefix for 100. That's that paperclip in 100 pieces or units. And then deci is that paperclip, deca stands for 10. Deci is that paperclip in 10 pieces. So a centigram is definitely going to be the lighter unit. Then we have kilograms and decagrams. Okay, so kilograms would be 1,000 paper clips. Decagrams would be 10 paper clips. So decagrams would be the lighter one. Look at section 3. It says, which metric unit of weight would you use to weigh these items? So if we were weighing medicine, we would use a gram. If we were measuring a house trailer, we would use a metric ton. If we were measuring a cow, we would use a kilogram. If we were using a box of books, a kilogram. If we were using a sack of potatoes, a kilogram. And if we were measuring a big old ship, that would be much like measuring a big old house trailer, it would be a metric ton. Okay? So that is our math for today. You will go ahead and complete your speed drill and your interactive worksheet online. See you in English.